This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the Smart Whirlpool Top Load Washer, featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. We are an Odyssey station. If you don't got the Odyssey app, well, then you can't listen to us everywhere you be. I mean, come on now. Also, what about those Odyssey exclusive stations? Do you even know about those? They're curated especially for you.
Got a road trip to Portland this weekend to go wrestle over at DOA Pro Wrestling. Maybe it's time to put in the Rock and Road Rock for those long road trips.
Yeah.
Listen to some glam metal, listen to some good old rock from the 80s and 90s as well. Or if we end up on a yacht, I don't know, there's water in Portland.
Yeah, there is.
We can listen to the Juggernaut Yacht Rock Station.
Look, man, there are a lot of Odyssey exclusive stations that you can listen to no matter where you go, what you do. And it's on that Odyssey app. You don't got the Odyssey app? Well, man, download it today. Get all the audio that matters to you. That's AUDACY Odyssey.
Let's play Beat Mix. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Mix. You're a loser.
It is time to Beat Mix. And it's Thursday, so let's get cracking.
Release the Kraken.
Kraken Thursdays, powered by Coors Light.
Oh, big win yesterday.
Big win, big shootout win. Steve, you're rocking your jersey. Looks great on you, man.
I love this jersey.
So jealous of that.
And, man, I don't know if you watched any of the game, but just watching them rocking those white jerseys.
Yeah. They look so cool.
That light blue, what is that, ice blue?
Yeah.
That pops on the ice real nice with on the sleeves and also on the socks as well.
It looks really cool. I love that color scheme. I love both of the jerseys so much. I need to get one of each eventually. Christmas, maybe. Let's get to our contestant. We got Christina in Kirkland. Christina, are you there?
I am.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here.
Goodbye.
For those playing at home, Christina will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Christina, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Which team did Shaquille O'Neal finish his NBA career with in the 2010-2011 season?
Chicago Bulls.
No.
Lakers.
No.
Knicks. I don't know.
No. Ezra Miller plays what notable DC Justice League member on the big screen?
Pass.
What year of the mid-'80s did Soundgarden form?
82.
No.
83.
No.
85.
No. Which the Irish experienced a famine of what item in the 1840s?
Pass.
What country singer is Nicole Kidman married to?
Keith Urban.
Yes. What is the repeated sound when sound waves bounce off other objects called?
Pass.
What was Fran Drescher's character's first name in The Nanny?
Franny.
Yes.
I don't know.
Which company manufactures Pentium chipsets?
Intel?
Yeah, Christina. Well, you didn't do great.
I know I sucked.
But you got 3 correct. So, I mean, there were some tough questions for you.
3's a number.
When I don't get into talk to you guys, I get them all right. But when I do, I just, oh my God.
It's that pressure, and sometimes those questions don't line up. But like BJ said, that you scored a number.
Yeah, you did. That's some great analysis I walked in on. You scored a number.
Yeah, a number was scored. It was
You don't know, though.
higher than 0, less than 10.
Okay.
Could be an amazing number.
It could be. Probably. Steve, are you ready?
Release the Kraken.
Which team did Shaquille O'Neal finish his NBA career with in the 2010-2011 season?
Oh, boy. The Lakers?
No.
The Celtics.
Yes.
Yes.
Ezra Miller plays which notable DC Justice League member on the big screen?
Superman.
No.
Booster Gold.
No.
Batman.
No. What year in the mid-'80s did Soundgarden form?
84?
Yes. The Irish experienced a famine of what item in the 1840s?
Potatoes.
Yes. What country singer is Nicole Kidman married to?
Chris Martin?
No.
Let's see. Kid Rock?
No.
Keith Urban?
Yes.
Wow.
What is the repeated sound when sound waves bounce off other objects called?
Echo.
Echo. Yes.
Echo.
What was Fran Drescher's character's first name in The Nanny?
The Nanny.
No.
Fran.
Yes. Which company manufactures Pentium chipsets?
Intel.
Yes. Finish the title of the film Miss Peregrine's Home for Particular What?
Birds.
No.
Orgies.
No.
Wow.
Apples.
No. What is a meteoroid called if it lands on Earth's surface?
Meteoroid.
No. Close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
meteor?
No. 7-3, you win.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, you were fine.
Are you though?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, he
Fine.
decidedly won on that one.
Yeah, I'm still deciding.
Oh, you're still deciding. You were very close with the last question. What is a meteoroid called if it lands on Earth's surface?
Meteor shower?
No. Anybody want to fashion a guess?
Asteroid?
No.
Danny knows.
Monsteroid.
Is it a meteorite?
Yes.
Hemorrhoid.
It's a meteorite. Yes,
Come
not a
on,
hemorrhoid. Not a hemorrhoid. Something else
yeah.
entirely there.
It surely is.
The title of the film, Miss Peregrine's Home for Particular What?
Vicky knows this.
Children?
Yeah.
There you go.
Peculiar.
Did I say? I said particular.
particular.
Oh, I meant to say peculiar. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I still got it right.
that's why I got it
you're
wrong,
right,
man.
Danny.
Yeah, sorry, I screwed you there, Steve.
Wow.
If I would have gave the right one, you probably would have gotten it right. It doesn't matter. You still won.
Asterisk.
Yeah, exactly. And then finally, BJ, I know you know this. Ezra Miller plays the notable DC Justice League member on the big screen.
I'm not the only one. Vicky knows too.
The Flash!
Yeah.
There you go.
I was going to say the Flash just to be silly.
You should have.
I know.
Instead
He's
of
in the
Booster Gold.
Justice League. I mean, what's being silly about being the Flash and he's in the Justice League?
I just was going to, I don't know.
But you went with Booster Gold instead, the old fan favorite there.
Well, I just want to keep that name out there, man.
All right,
More
yeah,
people need to read and learn about Booster Gold.
Do they, though? I don't.
Yes.
Yeah, go hit up Destiny City Comics and say, hey, I need, by recommendation from Steve Miggs, I
Yes.
need some Booster Gold
You
titles.
said, listen to Ethan HD, hook me up with that damn Booster Gold.
Yeah.
And I'm not leaving your store until you do.
All right.
And I want one of your new T-shirts, too.
Oh, those things look cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick one up. Congratulations on your win, Steve.
Good job, Stevie.
Got big news.
What's that?
Breaking news.
Oh, okay.
Just got tweeted out about, 53 minutes ago, but still.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we know what we've got our finger on the pulse of what happened an hour ago.
Yeah, we do. Making its triumphant return on November 1st. Ladies and gentlemen, the McRib returns. McDonald's just put out a tweet.
Really?
Yes.
I think every year I think every year the McRib returns.
Yeah, well, you just never know. I mean,
You never know. Believe me, it's a good thing. Of course it's going to return. McDonald's, I would have a bone to pick, as it were, with
boneless.
McDonald's. Yeah, if the McRib if it didn't come back. I mean, everybody always loves the McRib.
For a second there, I thought you said the Miggs rib. I'm like, wait, when did Steve have a sandwich?
oh, yeah, McDonald's is very popular. Comes out once a year.
Steve, if McDonald's actually named a sandwich after you and you do have a name that's close enough, you would be my hero. Because to
The
me...
McMigs?
Yeah,
Or the
or the Miggs rib.
The
You know what I
McRib
mean?
rib. But I don't want it to be a rib.
Why not?
Oh, wow. You know what? The McDonald's, if they want to name something after me, they can do anything they want. I don't care what it is.
I want mine to be like a box of chicken nuggets and French fries.
Oh, yeah?
And
What are we
that's
going to call
McMigs. They're the McMigs.
that? Oh, the
That's
McMigs.
great, yeah.
All right. Okay, fair enough.
Just and just pour sweet and sour sauce on top of it.
Well, they do the
Wow. So it's very clean to eat.
Yeah.
They have the celebrities that do the special meals.
Yeah.
Right?
Do they call it the mixed celebrity name? Do they do that? Because I want that.
They have the meals.
Was it a Travis Scott had
Travis
like
Scott has one.
Did it have a burger or was it a meal?
It was a meal. It was.
And they called it the Travis Scott meal?
Yeah. And then
See, I would
was
call it the McTravis.
I would call it the McTravis. I would say, no, you're not going to use my regular name. You got to put the MC in front
Yeah,
of it.
the Travis Scott meal at McDonald's was a medium Sprite, a quarter pounder with bacon, and fries with barbecue sauce.
I mean, it's nice that his name, but I would want to be the McTravis.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. If I was so blessed and honored to be on the menu for a McDonald's, I would want it to be the McMigs.
Yeah, that's never going to happen for me. I mean, I don't think they're going to call anything the McBJ. You know what I mean? I just don't think they're ever going to do
It's
that.
a mouthful. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. See,
Oh my God, they should do that.
I
Right?
know, but they won't. I
No.
need to change my name.
I mean, that's a whole new Happy Meal coming to McDonald's.
The happiest of meals.
The happy ending meal is really what it is.
Gosh.
Yeah, they're probably not going to. McBJ's not going to happen.
Finish with
Son of
with like a shake, a nice creamy vanilla shake.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, we're really flushing this out, huh? Okay.
To all beef BJ's.
Oh well.
No.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to live vicariously through you.
Well, hey, in a little over a month, you can enjoy that McRib again.
Yes, I can.
November 1st. Put it in your calendar, BJ. I know you're a calendar kind of guy.
Yeah, I can wash down my sorrows of never having a McBJ, but I'll get to have a McRib.
I've never been a big McRib guy, but it's been a while.
I every year I try to get at least one because you only need one. Like, it's not something I'm getting on a weekly basis, but it's like, yearly I'm good.
I've never had one.
So good. They have the onions and the pickles. Delicious.
Well, maybe we need to have one here on the show with Rev.
Taste test.
Oh, listen, I will not argue with that.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'll make it
McRib
a
for
special.
breakfast? Let's do it.
Do they serve them for breakfast? Because I don't know if
Probably.
day old McRibs are going to be.
Yeah,
I'm willing to test it.
I mean, I'm willing to do it for science.
Yeah, food's food, man.
yeah. If you put it in the fridge, it should be. Well, then there's the sauce though. That might get a little soggy because there's sauce on it.
It's sauce.
Damn it! Well, according to a recent study, most parents think their teens are lacking basic life skills. And what do you think is the top basic life skill that they're lacking? Well, I'll tell you. At 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. A new survey of parents with kids ages 13 to 19 were asked about basic life skills that their kids should have.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, with both Danny's kids growing up, getting closer to that age where it probably needs to have some skills.
Yeah.
I've got a minute. Really, the only life skill that Tatum needs to have is to not put anything small that would be a choking hazard in her mouth.
That's it.
It's a rough one, though.
And she kind of isn't going to, she's not going to know that for a while.
Every once in a while, you're like, what is she doing? Okay, no. Because, luckily she hasn't been, in that mindset of just trying to put anything in her mouth. She likes to, pretend drink things, but it doesn't end up in the mouth. So I'm like, okay.
Nice.
And she makes, that kind of sound. It's ridiculous.
Luckily, you don't have that going on.
That's a massive life skill to not choke on things.
Yeah, that is a good life skill. Yeah. Well, I think she's got some time before anyone's going to judge her on her life skills as far as these. Number one on the list, making a bed. Yeah, I don't do that. I still don't do it.
So every day, when's the last time you made your bed?
I never make my bed. Well, I shouldn't say that. I had to make it when Kathy came to visit the last time. I was like, all right, let me make sure the bed looks okay. So I did it then, but probably that was maybe 3 times a year, depending on how often Kathy visits. Cause I usually let I've got a housekeeper. So if the sheets need to be changed, I always wait for the housekeeper to come and just That's when I have them do it.
See, I can't make the bed because I leave so early and my girlfriend's still asleep. So what am I going to do? Make the bed with her in it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah, I make my half of the bed.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I just pull all the blankets
no.
and the sheets and I cover up my side.
Obviously, you've never slept with my girlfriend. Good thing.
Oh,
I realized as that was coming to that.
Don't speak so soon.
Weird.
Maybe Rev has.
Maybe you have, yeah.
Awkward moment on BJ and Migs.
I won't.
No, but she's such a she thrashes in bed. So it's like if I made
okay.
my bed, it would be messed up anyway.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
And your wife doesn't care, Rev, because I just want to get out of there. Because when my wife lived with me, I was like, I just don't want to wake her, so I just get out of that room as quickly as possible because I get up so early.
She's a super heavy sleeper, so it works out.
Oh, I get out of bed. I don't even touch it. Like that's it. Like I'll make the bed on the weekends.
Yeah,
because I'm the last out of bed.
Oh,
on the
what
weekend.
a great guy!
Well, you know, my single days though, BJ, I was like that with like how you are. My idea of making the bed was just closing the bedroom door. Then, if unexpected guest comes over, they don't have to see the mess.
Exactly.
But it is nice to be able to go into bed and it's fully made and just like that moment of just opening up the comforter and just jumping in. I don't know why, but it's a nice thing.
Yeah.
Totally is.
One thing that we're trying. I was going to say one thing that we're trying to teach Lily right now is doing the dishes.
Yeah, that's number 5 on the list.
Send her over to our house.
Oh yeah, you guys are the dishes masters.
We do it all the time. I feel like all I do is do dishes.
Until
See, what do they mean? What do they mean by doing dishes? I mean, do they load in the dishwasher? You know what I mean?
That's
the way
doing them.
Yeah, the way you and your wife do it, Steve, that's traditional doing the dishes.
Yeah.
But I mean, people put in the dishwasher. Does that count?
I think so long as they're getting washed, whether by hand or by machine, that's doing the dishes.
Mm-hmm.
I did have a cousin, though, hated doing the dishes, so she would just accidentally drop a dish or two every time she did the dishes until we told her she, just don't do it anymore. Don't do the dishes. She was very smart at her age.
Do it so bad that they'll never ask you to do it again.
Yep.
That's how you do it. That's how you get by in life. Yeah, doing dishes is one thing. Making a bed, ironing a shirt. Does anybody iron a shirt animore?
No.
If my shirt's wrinkled, I put it in the dryer for like 5 minutes and then pull it out quickly and try and smooth it out.
That's better than me. I just put it on and wear it.
And just wait for it to get
it'll
smoothed out.
eventually get smoothed out.
I mean, I know how to, but I have a steamer now, too, so I just do that instead.
Ooh.
See, that's what I bought a steamer for, Vicky, but it's the same reason as I didn't want to have to iron because I was afraid I'd burn the hell out of whatever the hell I was doing.
Totally.
I have an iron. I've used it on stuff that's not. I've actually ironed my board games more than I've ironed my shirts.
Of course you have.
Oh, is that to get out the crack or the folds?
Humidity will actually warp cardboard, so sometimes some of my game boards will get a little warped, and so I'll iron them out a little bit.
So you put like a towel over it and just interesting.
Yeah, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So
I think most of the clothes I buy, I keep in the back of my mind. I make sure it's not dry clean only because then it's only going to get worn once, or worn until it's smelly, and then I'm never going to wear it again. Or if it says if it's a wrinkly looking shirt, I don't even think about buying it.
Yeah. Well, I got nature to do my work a lot of times because I'll hang it outside, spray it with water, just water it down, and then let nature have it dry, and it gets wrinkle free. It's sort of like nature's steamer. So that's how I do most of my stuff because I don't want to iron anything. So I fail at number 2. So these are some of the things that parents believe are basic life skills that kids need. So we're wondering, okay, everybody has their own thing that they think everybody should know in life in order to make their way in the world. How about you? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What is a basic life skill that you feel everyone should have? We'll take your calls. We'll take your texts after Lincoln Park on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. So a bunch of parents got together and said, man, if you're a kid between the age of 13 and 19, there are basic life skills you should have, like making a bed, ironing a shirt, doing dishes. And how about this? 60% of these same parents also said, yeah, I also lacked essential life skills when they left home. So they're kind of throwing stones at even though they live in a glass house. But we're wondering, all right, what do you think is a basic life skill that you feel everyone should have? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Jimbo in Edmonds. Jimbo, you are on the Rock.
Hey, how's it going today?
Not too bad, Jimbo. What you got, man? What do you think is a basic life tool, life skill that every kid should have?
I think finances. Just planning for your future. I don't understand why we have all these different classes in high school, and yet there's not a single class that teaches you to put away some money or invest. You know, like I said, I'm 42, and I just got into this 3 years ago, and I'm way behind.
Yeah, I wonder why. You know, it's very interesting that, we teach them history. We teach them a lot of stuff that, frankly, you don't care about till you get older. I just went to see the Monet exhibit at the SAM, and I didn't give two S's for Monet when I was in my 20s, when I was in my teens, hell, even in my 30s. And then, you know what? Now at my age, Steve, I'm with you, dude. Probably my 40s either. But you know what? Now I'm at the age where it's like, you know what? This is fascinating stuff to me. Let me go check this out. And I went and I did some research after the fact, and I really dug it. But you know, I didn't need that back then. I didn't care. But finances, you're right, man. I mean, that's something you need, even if you don't like the subject. You're like, if you teach somebody about Monet, what is that going to do for you? Nothing. But if you teach somebody about finances, well, at least it's something you go, well, I mean, I hated it, but you know, you kind of you have to know it. So I'm 100% behind that. I don't know why we don't have that in the curriculum. It blows my mind.
If the Seattle Art Museum did an exhibit of Bob Ross paintings, that would be the first time I'd ever step foot in that place.
Well, I know what you're saying. Could you imagine
they said, we have all the old Bob Ross paintings. Would you not want to go and check it out in person?
That would be cool.
How do we make that happen?
Well, here's
Who
the
do I
problem.
have to tweet?
If you watch the documentary, I think that you would not want to go because there would be people making money off of this that would not be the right people. That's all I'm going to say. You haven't seen the documentary yet.
No.
But it would be cool to go before I saw that documentary. Now I don't want to give a dime. I just walked past all the Bob Ross costumes at the Spirit Halloween store, and I'm like so angry every time I see it now because I saw the documentary. Yeah,
well,
dude,
then I won't watch the documentary until they do this at the Seattle Art Museum.
Yeah,
I refuse to watch this documentary.
But dude, they got some cool stuff at the SAM. But then again, it's cool to me, maybe because I don't know, maybe because I'm at the age I'm at. But I was like you. My wife wanted to go. I'm like, all right, well, you came to town. I've got to take you. Sure, I'll be a nice husband. And I was like, wow, am I glad I came. They have some cool stuff there.
I mean, if I want to go look at art, I'll just go to Bed Bath & Beyond. They got a whole display of those cool things of art.
It's true. They do.
You know what? I normally would be so angry at you, but well, you can't. There's nothing you buy at the SAM. I mean, unless you go to the gift shop. I mean, but you're not going to go and buy a Monet. I can afford them. They're not for sale, Steve.
Yes,
most of the stuff
what is
they
the
have
price
there.
on this?
Well, what the hell am I here for if I can't buy it?
Wow, it's not like an art fair. I mean, Steve's like, Steve, can we haggle on this Monet?
Some bars, they put art on the wall and they have a little sign on the bottom that says for $200, this could be yours.
Don't really think they're going to do that at the SAM. I feel like that's, you'd be maybe able to get a Monet print. Maybe.
You won't know until you ask.
What do I got? Who do I got to pay to get this piece of art right here.
Yeah, who you got to pay? Well, you're probably going to have to be a thief, sir. It's the only way you're going to get this off our walls.
Yeah. Somebody said there should be a required course in high school called Basic Life Skills, where you learn how to change a tire, how to do your taxes, how to make a resume, stuff like that. Dude, the number one thing we're getting on text is how to change a tire.
Well, and I still don't do it. I call the superheroes at AAA. That's how I change my tire.
I learned how to do that by accident because I got a flat tire, and it was like, well, I'm either going to be stranded here or wait till somebody drives an hour to come get me. So I just figured out how to do it.
No, that's exactly how I learned. It was like nobody showed you, or at least in my world, no one's like, hey, here's how to change a tire. I mean, you just kind of in your head, you're like, okay, you unscrew some things, you put some things on. But you got, obviously there's more to it. But it was when my car had a flat tire and I just pulled out YouTube just to make sure I was like putting the jack in the right spot.
Yeah.
And once I got that down, I was like, okay, everything else I can figure out. But it was like, until you have a flat tire, why do you need to know how to change a flat tire?
Well, right? I know when I took an actual driver's ed course when I was in high school, that's one of the requirements. They go through the process and you have to change a flat tire, or not a flat tire, but you have to learn how to change a tire.
You paid attention in driver's ed?
Well, yeah, my parents were paying for it, and I had to learn otherwise.
Dude, our driver's ed didn't do that.
Yeah, neither did mine.
I don't think I did.
I don't remember that at all.
I was just happy that my driver's ed teacher wasn't drunk most of the time.
Yes, that was the same as me.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Ours would fall asleep in the middle of class and just tell us to read whatever, and it was like we didn't care. I can't believe we all passed. Well,
the book rules, really. I mean, nobody knows the real book rules of driving. I mean, I think a lot of us would probably fail the test. I mean, to stop at a red light. You know what most of the signs mean, but there's so much else out there that you'd be like, that's a thing. Oh, okay. Well, I would fail that. Yeah, so the tire thing I don't think is that big of a deal as it used to be. It's not even in the top 6 of what the parents voted. I feel like changing a tire, people don't think it's a thing you got to do anymore. You call a friend or you call AAA.
I think but sometimes you just want to wait. Like, what if it's like you got somewhere to be?
Mm-hmm. I can appreciate that. Well, I don't have upper body strength. I would just hurt myself.
Fair enough. If you know your limits, you know your limits.
Yeah, I can't get those nuts off.
What?
Excuse me? I just can't. I mean, I've been trying for a long time, Lana. I really have. Let's go to Blaine in Bothell. Blaine, you are on the rock.
I mean, that's a basic life skill, too.
True.
Hey, Blaine, welcome to the show. So what life skill do you think every teen should have?
And do you have the upper body strength to get those nuts off?
You gotta work on those, yeah.
I've changed plenty of tires on my old truck here. So my coworker and I would, thank you, appreciate it. My coworker and I were talking about this yesterday, actually, because it was kind of awkward. My boss, I'm still figuring this one out, but basically taking a compliment correctly. And sometimes it's awkward, sometimes it's weird. But my boss,
did you get a lot of compliments as a child? Because I feel like if your parents are complimentary, that you kind of learn how to take a compliment, don't you?
Yeah, I would guess so. But I mean, there's been plenty of times where I give someone a compliment and it just gets weird. Or if I say I like this, or you did a great job doing this.
Are you licking your lips after you say that compliment? I learned that's very uncomfortable, and I had to stop doing that.
Well, maybe I should stop doing that as well.
Yeah. That's a good call. That's a very good call. He does make a good point. I mean, from the world of behavioral psychology, it is interesting to see how people react to a compliment. I know that one person on our show, and I don't want to mention Vicky's name, it'll embarrass her. Vicky you can't give her a compliment. She just trips out.
It's a very uncomfortable thing because I feel like if I accept and be like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm whatever, I'm cool, I'm cute, or it feels like it comes off as cocky. And then people look down upon you for that.
Yeah, see, that's so weird. And it is a thing in the world of behavioral science. A simple thank you, because what I was told is like if you don't take somebody's compliment, you're basically denying them. You're telling them they're wrong, and you're just not completing the cycle of somebody trying to do something nice. It's like a gift. So he does make a point. I don't know if that's a life skill that they should teach in school, but I mean, what a
funny class that would be. You just line everybody up and you compliment them and see how they handle it.
Oh my God, that sounds like, the same feeling Rev gets when he has to make a phone call to like the doctor or to like order food. That's the same thing when people try to compliment me, like a genuine compliment, clothes or car, whatever, that those compliments are fine. But if they're trying to say something like, you are this kind of person, then that's awesome.
Just respond how I respond. When someone compliments you, I go, yeah, get on my level.
It's not arrogant at all.
They don't compliment you after you do that. It's great.
Yeah, get on my level.
You are some sort of brilliant.
Yeah.
That shirt looks good on you. Yeah, get on my level.
Why don't you have the same one?
There you go. You know what? That's
you need a shirt that says now, get on my level.
I want that shirt.
I know this is not on the list, but I feel like a basic life skill we all need to know is how to quickly get out of a parking spot. Sometimes, man, I tell you.
But that's for you, not for them, really.
That's what they need to do. Like, you see someone backs out of a parking spot, and then it takes them 15 different turns before they can fully leave, out of Costco.
Oh, I thought you meant just because they stalled so long in the law. You mean
that's what I was thinking,
when they start the process, they can't get out quick?
Like at Costco yesterday, I go there, and there's a guy pulling out of a spot. He's slowly inching out. It's like, okay, at some point you got to realize, I'm waiting for you. I'm not going to just hit the gas and slam into you. So hurry this process up. They're taking forever to pull out. And then they start turning to leave, but they didn't pull out far enough for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
So they got go forward for a second, back up again, go forward for another second, and then slowly. I'm like, dude. There's all the room in the world for you to fully back out and just swoop right out of this
There
spot.
is a sense of panic that happens to me when I know someone's waiting. I just feel, and I get mad at the person, even though they're just going, hey, I'm here for the space, but I feel like I'm being rushed, and I think that makes me like the guy that maybe takes too many 3 points when I really don't need to. So I know what you're saying, Steve, because I become a worse getting out of a parking spot guy when there's a dude waiting like that. At least when they flash their lights, I feel like, oh, okay, they're not going to hit me. I can back up because I know they're going to wait. Because I never know sometimes in parking lots, do you want my spot or are you going to fly right by me?
Well, I'll just get out of my car, sit on my hood, and stare at my watch. And I feel like that's a good enough indicator that I'm waiting.
Yeah.
No,
oh yeah.
I don't do anything.
That's not bad. And then get on your level, don't you?
Get on my level.
You have that on the front of your hood there.
It's just come on, man.
Yeah. Not on the list of what a lot of these parents think. We've got make a bed, iron a shirt. We've got doing the dishes. These are pretty much all householdy things, the rest of them on this list. The one that I don't think is a big deal, and again, it's probably because I don't make my bed. Number 4 is folding sheets or folding clothes properly. I usually hang up anything that I care about, and everything else is who cares if I fold my T-shirts or my underwear properly? They're going to be under my shirt and under my pants.
It's funny, my wife and I have completely different ways of folding laundry, so it just depends on who ends up doing it first, but I never once tell her, you need to get on my level and fold it a better way.
Doing that. You need to please do that. I want you to just put the phone in the corner and have it just hit record. I just want to see the video of the reaction when you tell her to get on your level to folding clothes.
There'll be no audio. It'll just be a vision of her just walking off.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so great. Yeah. We talked about doing dishes, vacuuming. How difficult is it to vacuum?
People don't do the patterns right, and then you gotta do the right patterns and make sure it looks good and uniform.
Wow,
I was that guy. I was willy-nilly just hitting everywhere. I didn't even care until my wife's like, can you make it look like you vacuumed? It doesn't even look like anyone vacuumed. I was like, oh, okay.
Missing spots.
Now,
really?
Now I'm treating it like it's like a baseball field, trying to get that perfect pattern.
Totally, or mowing the lawn. It's the same thing. I just make sure you don't get any of the crabgrass.
Get those perfect long triangles.
Well, I didn't even realize that was a thing. Well, I don't do that at all.
Oh, you want to piss my wife off? Walk into a room where she just did that.
Well, we're going to get walked in at some time, babe.
I know. When do you get to walk into the room, ever?
She's like, at least give it 30 minutes of me being able to enjoy perfection.
No jury can convict her of murder if you do that.
But sometimes Tatum goes in there and into the little footprints, but I got to follow her because she's trying to climb the treadmill. And I'm like, well, what do you want from me? Do you want our kid to take a header? Or do you want me to get the kid and have footprints?
See, I mean,
how long is the pause before she answers that?
5 to 6 seconds.
And finally on this list, cleaning a toilet. Which, yes, well, that to me, you got to clean your toilets because they can get ugly quick.
Oh yeah, they get nasty real quick.
Yeah. So those are the 6 things that the basic life skills you should know. And just remember, we learned a very important thing. When you take a compliment, say thank you. Get on my level. That's the important thing we learned today. Because that'll endear everybody to you. Hey, Jake Gyllenhaal has just admitted that he purchased fake testicles. Why? Oh, you'll hear from Jake at 7:50 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, if you're upside down in your mortgage, should you continue to make the payment?
Continuing to pay your mortgage or not is a complex decision because you're going to have to pay to live somewhere. You're going to have a housing payment. So continuing to make your house payment really depends on several factors. One is whether or not you have a second mortgage. The second one is how affordable your ongoing monthly mortgage payment is. Another issue is whether your mortgage is adjustable and you're facing an increase in your mortgage payments later on when interest rates go up. If you do have a second mortgage in this economy with the housing prices being down, oftentimes we can take off or strip off that second mortgage in a Chapter 13 case so that you'd only have the first mortgage to continue to pay.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the Smart Whirlpool Top Load Washer, featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.